Kane and Lynch Dead Men starts in a prison cell, where we see an inmate, Kane, writing a goodbye letter to his daughter, Jenny, before he is transported for execution.
The only feeling I have left is regret. Regret that I'll never get to know you. You are all that matters. Sorry I never understood.
Inside the transport van, Kane is accompanied by another inmate, Lynch, who advises him to cover his head before the van crashes. These two are the main protagonists, and the chemistry between them is just something else. Lynch frees Kane and escorts him through an alley with these mercenaries. We don't know who hired them, but they are more evil than Dr. Evil.
What's going on?
I strongly advise you to do as you're told.
Who the are you to talk to me like that? Your glory days are long gone, old-timer, and stop feeling sorry for yourself. Clear!
She's dead, you... The two gets put into a van and taken to an abandoned mall, while Lynch is talking about some deal he made. Inside the mall, we meet the Seven, a criminal organization Kane used to be part of, until he screwed them over. The group is led by this budget baby wolf looking fella, the elder brother. His associates are the younger brother, Mute, and a former friend of Kane, Carlos. Fun fact, the elder brother's voice actor is Charles Martinet, who also voices Mario and Luigi.
I tell you what to do. You know I have to kill you.
According to the Seven, Kane left them to die and run away with their money 4 years ago. And guess what? They want their money back.
You betrayed us, Kane. You left us behind and you ran with it all.
The I did.
To motivate Kane just a little bit more, the Seven holds his wife and daughter captive. If Kane fails to recover the money in 3 weeks, his family is done for. The Seven bails. We stay and practice with Lynch for a while. Learn that he takes some kind of medication before moving on, because the mall gets raided.
What are they for? Nothing serious, it's just for my stomach.
Strangely, Kane happens to know where the money is, but he still denies he stole it.
I know where it is.
So you stole it and tucked it away?
The I did. I've never even touched it. I just happen to know who took it and which bank he stashed it in. I know a good vault breaker who will help us out.
We meet up with the vault breaker and move inside the bank to retrieve the goodies. Lynch is tasked to keep an eye on the hostages, while Kane infiltrates the vault. Surprise, surprise, Lynch was right. Kane really did betray his mates 4 years ago.
You got a key code? You're stealing your own...
Not your concern.
What Kane didn't expect is that half of the money is missing, but he has an idea who took it. At the same time, Lynch has experienced a few episodes of psychosis, which resulted in him killing all the hostages.
Just for my stomach.
Stomach pills my ass. We jump in a getaway van, eliminate all the incoming cops, then crash into a tube station where the vault breaker dies. He wasn't much help anyway.
You're stealing your own...
We escape by hopping on a train, and our next stop is Tokyo. Kane believes the other half of the money was taken by the Yakuza boss, Rademodo, so to convince him to give it back, we kidnap his daughter, Yoko.
Yoko, I need your help here.
And why would I help you? You wouldn't.
This dude. My voice is fucked. I'm sorry. Kane then tries to set up an exchange with Rademodo, who not only knows everything about Kane's situation, but also he's seemingly up for teaming up against the Seven, until Lynch shoots Yoko dead during another psychotic episode.
Damn girl just won't stay still! Stay down! Lynch!
I mean, who in their right mind would trust Lynch to keep the hostage safe, especially after the incident in the bank? It makes no sense. Since the plan has gone up in smoke and the time is up, we have no choice but to meet the Seven and hope for the best.
As soon as I hand you over, my job is done. I don't need no trouble.
You just don't get it, do you? You are as dead as I am.
Just before meeting them at the construction site, Lynch reveals he made a deal with the Seven. His task was to keep an eye on Kane, and when he dies, Lynch inherits Kane's part in the group, Unfortunately for him, Kane was right. The Seven betrays Lynch at the spot, and the group heads straight to Havana, leaving Mute behind to carry out the executions. Kane is allowed to talk to his family one last time, but it doesn't end well for them.
It's gonna be okay, trust me. Jenny, please. Look at me. Baby, I wrote you a letter.
Trust you? Why couldn't you just stay dead?
No, wait! Let me talk to them!
After Mute takes down Kane's wife, Lynch distracts Mute by attacking the mercenaries, buying enough time for Kane to take down Mute.
Gonna let me talk to them!
Well, I have to hand it to Mute. He is truly worthy of that name. Talking without moving his lips is impressive.
Get on your knees.
But staying dead silent while beaten to death is another level. We protect Jenny by killing the remaining mercenaries. When it's done, Kane sends her off to keep her safe, then buries his wife. From now, Kane seeks revenge against the Seven. He plans to assemble a team of disowned ex-Seven members who also seek revenge, but instead of calling it Avengers, they call it Dead Men. Such a letdown, isn't it? At the same time, Lynch convinces Kane to join the team, cause his wife was murdered by the Seven 5 years ago.
Listen, my wife was murdered 5 years ago. Back then, I didn't do about it. I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. I want to kill him as much as you do.
Your choice.
Together, these dead men, we break into the prison where they serve time, and we simply collect them as if they were some Pokemons. These guys are Riffic, Tharpa, and Shelley. To Lynch's surprise, Shelley recognizes him and drops some juicy info. Lynch's wife wasn't killed by the Seven, she was killed by Lynch. Wow.
You killed your wife?
This isn't the time for talking. You preacher boy, you don't know.
Shocking or not, it doesn't stop the others from working with him, so we break out of the prison and head to Tokyo to tie up loose ends. Since Redemodo wants us dead for killing his daughter, and Kane needs his briefcase back, we have no choice but to pay him a visit in his own skyscraper. As we make our way inside the building, Redemodo gets injured badly, but he's still holding onto the briefcase like it was the Holy Grail. Wait a sec, whose briefcase was it really? Freaking Marcellus Wallace or something? Anyway, Kane finishes him off, and after a lengthy battle on the streets, we can finally move on to Havana to deal with the Seven.
We good?
Very good.
Havana is the Seven's retirement plan. The Seven is profiting from overthrowing governments all over the globe, and their last job is to stage a coup in Havana, where a civil war is raging. Once in Havana, we help the Cuban armed forces to beat the Seven's units. We clear out the enemy HQs, where we stumble upon the guy who broke Kane's nose in the beginning.
Fucking kid.
And we find Carlos as well. The brothers knew they were losing, so they betrayed Carlos and escaped to Venezuela. Since only Carlos knows their new location, he joins the team to help. This move, however, is super unpopular in the group, causing Tharpa to leave, cause he can no longer trust Kane.
You're on your no.
We fly to Venezuela, fight our way to the brothers' compound, where Carlos volunteers to open the gates with the mine. Once at the gates, he mysteriously disappears. Then we hear the mercs talking about Jenny over his radio. We storm the compound, find Jenny, and we also find Carlos's dead body. As you've probably guessed, we've just walked into a trap set up by the brothers. They ambush Kane as he's trying to comfort Jenny.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone? Do you hear that? That's Kane's favorite solution.
Leave it and flee.
Not this time. Kane shoots Carlos's mine that causes a mayhem and the death of the elder brother, while the younger brother is trying to escape with Jenny. We rush after them to the airport, destroy their getaway plane's engines, and kill the younger brother to save Jenny.
Jenny, I'm here now. Are you alright?
Get the away from me, you murderer!
What?
I should kill you! You traitor! Why couldn't you just die?
Is it too late for abortion? I don't think so.
Hey! What's happening?
So we calm Jenny down and move towards the chopper to leave this place, while Rifik and Shelly are trapped in a church in the nearby village. Right before reaching the chopper, we can choose between two endings. We either fly away with Jenny, leaving everyone behind, proving that Kane is still the same shitty person he was in the past.
I hate you. You're exactly like they said you are. A traitor.
Or we head inside the village, kill the mercs, get to the church, save Shelly, finds out that Rifik is dead. Then we head to the docks to escape, where Jenny passes out cause she gets shot, and we carry her to a boat. At the same time, Shelly, feeling betrayed, tries to escape on his own, but gets caught in an explosion. Thus, he sails away in a very stiff pose. We get to the boat, Lynch gets shot, and Kane is telling Jenny his letter he wrote her in the very beginning.
Jenny, listen. I wrote you a letter. I have it here somewhere. It isn't finished. I wanted to send it to you, but there wasn't time. I know I should have written it earlier. Everybody retires. Look at us. We're way over the hill for this business.
I'm not.
Fine, you're not.